Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to Reaper Core and Reaper Just in Time mission. It is currently 5:09 in the morning and we've got to go meet a informant, which I believe we're over here, so it's not super far. I know I have played this before, but I figured, you know what, I haven't played it in a long time, so I'm going to give it a go again and see how much it's changed since I last played it. Obviously, I can put on my Peltors now, and apparently the boats work and all of that stuff. So I want to give it a go and see how it feels. I've geared up. I have got a SR-25, a pistol, and a night sight. Obviously, it is going to be morning soon, so I might actually drop that in the meantime. I've got some demos and some mags and some med stuff, so it's going to be a full solo. I'm going to play through this entire mission and then also the second mission and then the third mission. I've never actually played the second and the third mission on my own, so I'm actually quite excited to try that. It's going to be pretty nails, but I feel like it would be cool. I do, however, have, I believe, the ability to use Game Master on this. And the only reason why I want to do that is just so I can set the time and, you know, if there is a glitch, etc., then I can do that. But currently I am not logged in, as you just saw, so I'm going to run without that and see how it goes. So, let me just quickly check this. Cool. All right. Sweet. I am going to have to go and get this dude or meet this dude. It's pretty close, actually. I should literally just drive up the hill, take a left turn. This used to be somewhere else. I think it used to be like, I want to say there, that warehouse or something similar to that. It used to be. So it's cool that it changes. I don't know if it always changes, but it's cool that it's different on this one. There are also obviously loads of new updates to ARMA Reforger itself, which will also change how this plays. So we can listen to the radio quickly. It'll give us a brief.
Situation. According to our information, the well-funded terrorist organization, the Global Freedom, has acquired an explosive device with enormous destructive power. We are recording high activity on Eden Island, which has been occupied by the group for years. Some local residents report increasing roadblocks in recent days. Our informant on the ground is currently verifying information indicating that the explosive device is likely to detonate on the island. If this event occurs, it will be blamed on us since we stored ammunition and explosives on the island 10 years ago. Since we have no authority on the island, we are sending your team in. If you are captured or killed during the mission, your presence will be denied as usual.
Sweet, that is it. Hey Eagle, how you doing? All right, well, obviously there's no team that he talks of, although this is a pretty sweet little get-up for an individual like myself. You know, I'm on my lonesome. So this should be pretty interesting. I am going to take, actually, how far is that? Yeah, it's about a kilometer. I might just go into the old wood here, take a park here, and then walk up here. I might just do that. That might be the best option. And or could even potentially go in here. I think there may be, I think there's a boom gate there from what I remember. Hopefully it's different. It'd be cool if it's different. What uniform am I wearing? I am, it's not really a uniform, it's just kind of something I threw together that I kind of like the look of. I love this. Was that M81? Can't remember what that is. Not quite. I don't know what that is. And then some Ranger green, which I thought looked cool. I've got the mobile spawn point on here, so I can mobile spawn if I need to. All right, it is early morning. It is sunlight, so we're gonna use this. I really like these. They're very cool. All right. I mean, I feel like the handbrake should have been there, but okay. All right. Anyway, I don't know where these handbrakes are supposed to be. I'm going to try and play this as milsim and slow as I possibly can. And do it right as much as I can. So we've got to close the gate. Or the door. Ooh, that's new. I'm sorry, I know I'm getting distracted
Team
literally.
Alpha coming.
Oh,
Find our local informant with your team. Ask him about the local...
oh, that would have been cool. Hello? Play the rest of the mission. Message, sorry. No? Okay. Alright, we're off then. High beam, yep. Turn the high beam on. Alrighty, we are off. Oh, there's something blew up there. You guys see that? Oh, still smoke there. Getting distracted severely. Come on, show me the smoke. Yeah, they've definitely changed some stuff. I'm kind of expecting there used to be a helicopter that used to fly over. But that's not there anymore. Obviously, these vehicles have changed. Oh, thanks, Cryptic I am? Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. I do like this. I do like solo stuff. I haven't done it in a long time. I got not distracted, but I got very busy with the community, mods and milsim unit and all that stuff, and kind of neglected the channel. So that's why I've recently, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I think I've passed it, have started, this kind of content again. Wow, they are oblivious to life around them. I'm grateful for it. Right, so I'm here now. I could turn a right here. I don't think there's anybody in or around there. Is that built? Yeah, that's buildings over there. So I could even potentially go to Wolf Hill. Let's see. I mean, I could theoretically speaking also take those guys out. But I'm going to try and be as stealth as I can throughout this, I think. Oh, okay, never mind. I know I'm here now. Well, stealth is out the window. Oh, no, more. Are you kidding me? They kill you so quick in this. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous how quick they kill you in this. I just wanted to survive. There's no point in me spawning at the mobile spawn. I will get killed pretty much immediately. I'm gonna try it, because screw it. I mean, luckily they don't spawn you right on the enemy, which is helpful. Can I stop sinking, please? There is literally no sway on Reaper. He's clearly somehow removed the ARMA Reforger sway. Or is it like a... Oh, there they are. I shot him in the head! How are you alive, sir? I should not be still standing here. There's a big rule in the military. Once you have, you should move. Problem here is that I am not sure if there's another one up here or if they all came down for me. Or if he was alone for that matter. So now I'm risking getting contacted from behind. What? How tough are you? How can we die so quick, but you can't? Excuse me. That is definitely unfair. Oh, he did die. Okay, okay. So he did eventually die at least. I don't know if he died right then and there, but he did eventually die. Okay. Let's carry on. Now, do you think if I wear their uniform, would I be classed as one of them? No. I could probably turn this off now. Yeah, you got right back up. We don't get to do that. Okay, so I'll just turn my NVGs on. So I'm about here. I'm gonna go 140. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go to here because at 145 I'll be able to look down that hill pretty much straight. That's the bend. So I'm just go this way. I would like to try and do this one day. I would like to be as good a gamer, such a good gamer that I can just play it straight through. No deaths. But I think there's two things that stop me from being able to do that. Firstly, I am not patient enough. I lack the patience to take it slow and, you know, do this kind of thing, because that's kind of how you have to play it. You know, if you wanna survive it straight through, you don't drive, you walk everywhere. And especially with a vehicle like what I've got there, because it's not at all protected. Like, where is this track? Yeah, so pretty much just follow this track, hit the road, take a left. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more. And then the second thing that I'm missing is I'm just not very good. I'm just not a good gamer. I have the tendency to fat finger buttons, reload when I'm trying to peek right. You played Battlefield 6 campaign and didn't die at all? Good effort. Hopefully they're just dead. I feel like one isn't. No, both are. Okay. Now, there's a vehicle coming. What are you blowing your horn at for? Now the old one, previous one, you could get some of the civilians would be undercover agents. So they'd like pull out a pistol. I think that's GL and got it. I do not know how they saw me. Don't really have very good places to go here. That's why I'm running over the empty field, or open field. It's also why I'm not very good at PvP. Hey, Wild. Edna. Balbo. Steam's a bit grainy, that's just because I've got grain in the game now. But yeah, I see what you mean, I don't know why. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing I can do to fix that. Yeah, they definitely got super grain. Supervision, that's what I'm trying to say. They've definitely got supervision. No, I stream at where is my settings? I stream at 6,000 bitrate. That vehicle moving again? Hey, I see ya. Excuse me, game. He took one and then decided to lie down instead of actually dying. No, this is my own server. At least they kind of keep eyes and suppress where you were, rather than just knowing that I moved off. Although they should have seen me move this way, but I'm gonna approach them from the rear. Whoa! The reactions are so quick. I'm moving fast because I'm flanking. Thought I saw a head there. So I think the guy in black over there by the wall, he's the guy I need to talk to, the informant. Hopefully none of these guys get up. Alright, let's dead check these guys. Okay, he's dead. Dead, dead. Don't see anyone in those windows. Dead. And he should be dead. Dead, yep. Sweet. Alright. Got a lot of backseat drivers, I see. One of these civilians, I wouldn't be surprised if they're a enemy agent. An undercover agent.
Motherfucker, die!
Okay, I guess he's in here. Come on then. On. No, there's nobody in the truck. I literally looked down for 1 second to mute my mic to clear my throat. What? I don't know why, but I can't lean right when I've got pistol aim. I don't understand that. Or any aim. No. Don't know if anyone else experiences that. A lot of windows that I don't like here, but it's okay. I shouldn't be able to see up there. It's a little bit higher on this side. Truck just stopped. You're kidding me? Come on then. I hear him. Come on, where is he? Whoa! Found him. There's more than one as well. You can aim when you lean right? Yeah, I don't know why. Every time, like I'm trying now. I can double tap my lean saying that leans, but nothing else wants to lean. Another guy gonna come around this corner? Definitely hear more people around. You guys know I closed that door, right? It would have been nice if this agent of ours could just come into the building. And he opened the door again. Hey, you son of a... Nearly shot you then. Are you the guy I need to speak to? Maybe you heard me. Right.
Hello, my friend. What brings you to this dangerous area?
Oh no. I think it used to be Butterfly.
Hey, I haven't seen a butterfly yet. Maybe you know where I can find some.
So, you're looking for butterflies. I can help you with that. I mark an interesting place for you that you definitely check out.
Yay, okay, it was still butterflies. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
HQ coming. Unfortunately, our informant did not have
Right,
any
I'm
precise
gonna have to
information
repack
about
mags
the
quickly.
location of the bomb. Instead, we were given the coordinates of a hiding place. There is supposedly a computer with a GPS signal to track the location of the bomb. Over.
Team Alpha coming. Investigate the location with
Okay,
your
there you
team
go.
and try to save all the data from this device, so we can track the current location of the bomb. Over.
Copy that. Alright, so download intel. I need a vehicle. I mean, my vehicle's over here, but I kind of want to take something that's a bit more covered. That one doesn't provide a lot of cover. Although it is pretty quick. I could probably go down this way. Take that road. Follow that through Bootneck. There's definitely going to be contacts in Bootneck, though. Maybe Lemoule, Villeneuve is the best way to go. Well, either way. Actually, no, I can go through here, go through there. What do you mean your mod is conflicting with a campaign mod? You mean this Reaper mod? If that's the case, my question would be, why use any other mods with this? You don't really need anything other else apart from maybe ACE medical, which would definitely help the speed of dying, but then I would strongly advise getting ACE medical compat or ACE compat for this. Yeah, I don't play Reaper with any other mods. I wouldn't. You don't need to. You've got all the gear you could possibly want. You got loads of different weapons, vehicles, diving. Literally, don't need anything. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill this dude. My one concern here is that tower might have patrol around it. I want to get on this rock, but at the same time... Is he even still actually shooting at me? Does he even know where I am? Oh, this is a good little spot. I don't think he knows where I am. No, I think he's just shooting in my last known location. You have 150 mods? Yeah, nobody needs 150 mods, bud. Why do you have 150 mods? What you need to remember, in games like this, ARMA 3, this one, any game that allow mods, the more mods you have, the more the server needs to load, the game needs to load, the more conflicting scripts you may have. You should only ever have the mods on there that you absolutely need. Because if you have too many mods, this is just going to cause you problems. Actually, where's that tower? Is that Wolf Hill? Oh yeah, it's here. Huh? Is it? Yeah, so I'm running the wrong way now. Am I? I'm confused. I feel like it's over there. No, it's not. It's over here, yep. Sweet. Vehicles, weapons, terrains, etc. What you're saying makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you definitely only ever need the terrain that you are playing on. Don't ever have any more terrains. Because, I mean, if you're playing it for yourself, then obviously it's your prerogative. But if you have... Let's say you've got other players playing with you that's on Xbox or PlayStation. I'm assuming you're not, because you're clearly managing your own system, server, mod, play whatever, they can't have that many. And even if you don't, then having too many other mods that you don't actually need or currently use at that instant, oh my, or for that campaign or mission or whatever it is that you do, it's just loading, it's just taking extra load. You game master solo heavy? Fair enough. I wonder if I can cut straight across there. Well, if you know me, you do know that it's not going to be for lack of trying that I don't. Did I get them? Yay! You play on any phone games? No, I don't play any phone games. My phone is for family and social media. Alright, let's see, where am I going? Yeah, take a left here, up to province, take a left. Yeah. It's gonna be the quickest way. And regardless of where I go, unless I go cross-country, like heavy cross-country, and even then, to be honest, I am almost guaranteed to run into people. Regardless of how I traverse this map. Thanks for your advice. I just downloaded the Reaper core off your video a few days ago. I've been on GRS Wave, now Reaper. Fair enough. Does GRS have single-player things? Single-player campaigns or missions? I don't recall seeing any. So do you game master your own mission and then you go and do it? And also, do you play alone because you enjoy it more, or do you play alone because you don't necessarily have friends that play Reforger? Forgotting. Uh-oh.
Team Alpha coming. Civilian casualties reported. Don't kill civilians, over.
No, just gear? What do you mean? Oh, you mean GRS. Oh, yeah, see. You know what I should have done? I was so close to base, I should have just rearmed quickly. You play alone because your friends don't have Reforger? Oh my goodness. Get out of my way, Civvy. You could play with us if you want. You could join the Discord and get involved. Fair enough. Bring it. Trying to film them. Fair enough. That, yay door, they say. Sounds like they're saying yay door, which in Afrikaans is you there. I'm scared of this angle here. Yep, see that? That doesn't provide much cover either. I think I'm just gonna have to climb over this. Oh, you know what I can do? Potentially. No, get on the wall, idiot. Oh, come on. Whoa. Don't pull out a weapon. I will shoot you. Why can't I get on here? Come on, game. Work with me here. That was dumb of him to open that gate, or are you talking about me being dumb? I'm dumb all the time. This shouldn't be a surprise. Okay, I'm not gonna repeat that because they are suppressing the hell out of that. But I reckon I could probably Where did you go? It'd be cool if you could climb up there. No. Come on, game. I just hear a door open. Oh, this mod is co-op, and there's single player. I think you can play up to 8 people. Whoa, it's in the window. Ow, there's 2 of them. People need to check their corners. Oh no, I wanted to jump on the wall. Sir. I do not trust these guys. You keep walking, I will shoot you. The civilians in this campaign has caught me out so many times before. Okay, so now obviously I run the risk of getting flanked by reinforcements behind me. But that guy's dead. I'm gonna go into this building village. Yeah, I don't trust them at all. The gate there. Oh, that door is open. I don't really want to approach from the gate. Problem is, if I go to the gate, I'll be exposed from that door. Quite a lot. Definitely hearing somebody somewhere. Is this the shop? I feel like this is the shop. Yep, just saw his weapon. You see that? There's no way I got this guy. Where did you go? See, even when I'm counted already and I zoom in, it makes me straight. Where did this guy go? I guess I could. Just leave. I dare you. I dare you. Pull it out. Pull it out for her, big boy. Going for it. Back on track. Oh, no. Too aggressive. Oh, we're missing a wheel, I think. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, missing 2 wheels. That is not ideal. I don't know why my game does that. Very annoying. Right, I think we're gonna have to commandeer another vehicle. I'll see if I can fix it, but I don't think I'll be able to fix it. Oh, yeah, I could. Critical damage. You mean Reforger? Is Reforger hard to learn? To be honest, no, I don't think it is. I think there's loads of really cool and easy ways to learn to play it. And if you join, for example, a community like the one I've got, we do make a lot of effort to help people learn the game from a Milsim perspective. So like you can join our community ops on Tuesdays, and we literally teach you everything. So I don't think it's very difficult to learn. I think it's definitely worth it. Because it's a lot of fun. There's a lot you can do with it. Great driving. Thanks. There's a reason why I'm commander and not driver or pilot. Well, I think that's all good. Yay, we're fixed. Alright. Going for, that's for Fagari province, take a left, straight through Montanak. Actually, I'm gonna go around Montanak, because I'm probably gonna run into more contact like that soon. Also, the other thing I should probably do... Nope. Give myself a bit of saline, because I think... Oh, I don't need it, okay. Alright, province. Approaching a little bit slower here, so I can actually make better decisions. Oh, we're good. Shall I get fuel? You guys see him, right? What? Come on, give me my side picture. Not that difficult. How is that even possible? How did I hit that? That is... There's no way. I think the game, when you're zoomed in, doesn't quite calculate the height of a board correctly. Did I just see a vehicle? 5 left to right there. Maybe not. Look at those creeps. They're doing the creep. All right. What is this game? Sometimes I know, right? I can see your weapon fully, but for me it's lower in Spearhead server. How do I fix it, please? Well, I'm guessing you're meaning as in field of view. Where is field of view? Let me show you. Alright, so when I've got my weapon, alright, and you change your field of view, where is it gonna be? Should be about here somewhere. No, it should be here. Okay, maybe not. Field of view, there you go. If you change your field of view to like 60 to that, or even less, it becomes quite a lot, or quite close. That might be it. but I don't know. All right, let's, we're gonna go straight through. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna take a right, a left, a right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right. Let's see if I remember that. Oh no. How are you still alive? Oh no, there's way more. Nope, 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 nope. I wanted to fill my truck up there, but it's alright. Also, I should probably have a look at places to fill up, to get ammo. Up there, Corey. Gory? Corey, whatever. Alright, right, left, right, right. Did I miss it? Aha! Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Knee contacts. All right. That left. Ooh, that one might be a good one as well. Actually, let's go gory first. Literally up here. Should be a road to my right. I may have missed it. I think I missed it. Oh no! What's happening, game?
Your mission, establish contact
don't
with
tell
our
me about
informant, who should have identified the location
Excuse
of
me?
the explosive device by now.
Why am I even... What?
Your mission, establish
Okay, at least
contact
I'm
with our
conscious.
informant, who should have identified the location of the
Oh,
explosive.
come on, game. This is much annoyance.
Your mission, establish contact with our informant, who should have identified the location of the explosive device by now.
I think there's a problem with the mission. I think there's a problem with the Reaper mission. Poor Johnny's. I only just saw. To be honest, I've never tried. I don't see why you would need the RHS modern weapons to work with this game mode, because this has got better modern weapons than RHS has. Yeah.
Your mission, establish contact with our informant, who should have identified the location of the explosive device by now. Find and disarm it. The local population is accustomed to weapons, so you can carry them openly. Good luck.
Thank you, game. No weapon, nothing. Just spawned me there. How am I going to destroy that helicopter? How? I mean, I would have been able to if I had a launcher with me, but I deliberately did not carry a launcher. That's a new mission, by the way. That is new. Seriously? Nothing? I think what the problem is that helicopter mission crashes the game. And as soon as we reach that point, it spawned the helicopter mission, which then caused the problem. So basically, we just have to let the helicopter do its thing.
Your mission, establish contact with our informant, who should have identified the location.
Still not. I mean, yeah, it has been. It was updated the 22nd of November. This just-in-time mission, so it was updated recently. And I don't know if the ARMA Reforger update from today
Your mission,
maybe broke some
establish
things.
contact with our informant, who should have identified the location.
I'm getting sick of listening to this guy talking about my mission. Wheezy, are you still here?
Your mission, establish contact with our informant,
I'm just gonna
who
stand
should
still
have
for a little bit.
identified the location of the explosive device by now. Find and disarm it. The local population is accustomed to weapons, so you can carry them openly. Good luck.
Okay, the helicopter's still flying, so I'm gonna just let it do its thing. Oh, no. It's coming here. Yep, okay. I have to get in cover. Yeah, I think it's the helicopter. Okay, I'm gonna try and log in Game Master. But I don't know if it's gonna just break anymore.
Your mission, establish contact with our informant, who should have identified the location of the...
I have to turn my interface on so I can see my chat first, otherwise I can't type the password. And obviously then I'll have to hide it for you guys. So it'll just be a couple of seconds.
Your mission, establish contact with our informant, who should have identified the location.
This is going well. I love ARMA, 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 I love ARMA.
Your mission, establish contact with our informant.
Okay,
who
well
should have
maybe this is a good
identified
thing.
the location of the explosive device by now. Find and disarm it. The local population is accustomed to weapons,
I'm just gonna go
so
here.
you can carry them openly. Good luck.
Interface. Show chat. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna do this. And coming back. There you go. We're back. All right. Where is the helicopter? Where is the helicopter? Province. Left turn. Wow, there's a lot in Bootneck. I don't see that. Maybe it's that area. It could be that area. Sometimes what happens with ARMA Reforger is it spawns certain things. It spawns, like, let's say a gun, right? But then instead of just spawning the gun once, it spawns it 100 times. So, like, every time you
Your
respawn
mission,
the server,
establish
etc.,
contact
it
with
just
our
spawns
informant, who should have
the stuff
identified
over
the
again.
location of the explosive device by now. Find and disarm it. The local population is accustomed to weapons, so you can carry them openly. Good luck.
I have a feeling every time I'm gonna get close to that, it's gonna do the same thing. It's just gonna break. I'll try one more time. Still got some stuff. I just lost my... That's interesting. Don't quite understand that, but okay. That one? No. There you go. That one. Got some of me mags. I will take that suppressor with me and that light when I grab my pistol. Got that. Pierre, this is just in time from Reaper. It is a... What can I put? No. It is a good game. It is a good mod. But currently it is having a hard time being playable, it turns out. Have I got everything I need? Take maybe a couple more mags. Ooh, ammunition. Okay. Let's see. I have a feeling as soon as I get back to the spawn point, back to that area, the game's gonna crash. I can hear the helicopter still. So far, we're still here. Just in time is my favorite, but it's also extremely glitchy for me. I can really play it. Yeah, it's never been this glitchy for me. I've never had this much problem with it. I mean, there's a couple of things that changed with ARMA Reforger recently within the game itself, not just in time. The windage and stuff has affected how ballistics work. I definitely feel like the height over bore is worse than it's ever been before. Right, I need to figure out where I am. Okay, at least I'm in no cover whatsoever, but you know. It is what it is. Alright, so I'm here. I need to go down here, so direct north. I do not have a compass apart from... Actually, I think there's like a mark thing, but it's gonna be that way anyway. Like you can put a compass on, but I don't do that. I don't like stuff on my HUD. Nope. Yeah, it's the area. There's something that spawned too much, which is why when I went there in Game Master, the same thing happened. I don't think I'll be able to continue this. I think it's going to continue giving problems. So what I can do, chat, if you guys want to, I can show you how a mission is made, like this, similar to this. We can make a mission together.
Your mission, establish contact with our
Gonna crash again.
informant, who should have identified the location of the explosive device.
Yeah, it's not going to work. There's no point in trying, retrying. Fortunately not. Obviously, I don't want to just stop the stream because you guys are here and I would like to think you guys are enjoying it, or at least to some degree. So what I would rather do is let's show you how a mission is made. Yeah, you guys like that? Yay, nay? Oh, yeah, this game sometimes. I have a modding account literally just for my modding team to be able to use so that all of us can update the mods. All right, so I'm gonna do a new project. What should we call this? Operation Crash Report. Yeah, kind of works, right? All right, so Operation Crash Report is going to be our operation. I don't know what map we're going to do. I think maybe Kolgiev. Kolgiev could be nice, could be cool. What else? What other maps do I have on here? I don't want to download another map now, so I'll just find what I've got. One of the maps I've got. Bearland, I did an op on that last week, Friday. I'm not going to do another one on that. Let's go walls, uncon, do not drop. Could do Controng. Nah, we've done too many things on Controng. Masala, we could do one on Masala. Masala is quite big. You have Iraq. Yeah, there's a couple of really good Iraq maps. Ruha. I've not done Ruha. We could have a look at Ruha. All right, we'll do a Ruha one. We'll add RHS to it. And I've got to add Tactical Bootneck core to it. Actually, no, technically speaking, I do not have to add Tactical Bootneck core to it. Technically speaking, only thing I need to add is that one. The rest I can kind of just add. That is incorrect. I'm going to add placeables and what's the other one? Structures behind placeables. There you go. Cool. And rateable objects is also very cool. Rateable objects adds like planes and all kinds of cool stuff. I don't know if you guys see that mod. It is cool. It is a cool mod. All right, so just selecting what I need to. I'm gonna Operation Crash Report is named. I'm gonna create it. Okay, let's open this up large. And now we need to open Rua, the map, for us to be able to go from there. So we don't want a Game Master one like that. We don't want one of these. We just want Ruha. Basic, plain, flat, well, not flat, but no extra stuff on it. Ruha. Ruha! Would you guys like me to make some, like, tutorials on this kind of stuff? Because I actually do this quite a lot, and I actually do enjoy it as well. And if you guys want me to make it, and if it's something that you would watch, then I could potentially do that. So yeah, so you go new world, subworld, and it's made there. Then you've got to save it. So save world. Sorry, I went through that without even thinking about it. And I'm going to go into my Operation Crash Report, and I'm going to create a worlds folder. And then within that, I am going to name it the same, Operation Crash Report. Now, what I will do, because I've named this the main one without a space, I am just gonna, or with a space, I'm just gonna go into my main file here. I'm gonna go project settings and just take away these spaces. That space there, Crash Report, Operation Crash Report. Sweet. All right, Operation Crash Report. Now I'm gonna make a couple things here. So firstly, I'm gonna make a layer calling A_managers. Okay, and actually let's have a look at the map. I want to be able to see the whole map, so I'm just gonna go and add a 0 here because it just takes the fog away, so I can now actually see the whole map. Okay, so there's no C, which is fine. It's a pretty cool looking map though. Oh, this is pretty cool. Pretty dang cool, man. All right, so there is a lake, which is pretty cool. Let's have a look for a military base type thing here that we can call our home. That's going to be a cool op. And either want a proper military base that will make our home, or I would take a like somewhere in the middle of nowhere and make it a really like secret little home. So this is going to be for my some Friday nights. So this could work, for example. That's a little in the middle of nowhere home. That's pretty cool. For my Friday nights, my small team fun I have with my friends. So it'll fit well with people that are individuals that play on their own shooting range. Oh, this could be a good little... This is an indoor shooting range? Oh, it's like a CQB little area. Huh. This could be our base. Metzala office. I mean, the airfield could be our main base. I don't necessarily want to make it a main base for a small group like ours. Camping. There's no other military bases anywhere. Maybe somewhere in the middle. That's pretty cool. All right. I mean, this could, technically speaking, work for a base. With O, you can open up the mod options. In Reaper, yeah, I know, yeah. That doesn't change the fact that that area is going to keep crashing it, unfortunately. That's... maybe Rua is not the right place. I kind of like islands. We're gonna not do that one. No. Okay, I'm gonna delete that one. Kind of want an island. Kind of want an island. I do like islands. The benefit of islands is you can kind of play it from outside of the map. You can place things down that makes your base operation. Oh, where's O? There we go. Operation crash report. Shift delete. All right, so we'll try again. New project. That's just a line. It changes all the time. I mean, we could just go on Kolgiev, to be fair. Could just make an operation on Kolgiev. Kolgiev. Obviously, it's not going to be here because it's ARMA. Just having a look at some other maps. Yeah, all right. RHS. Operation crash report. We want RHS. That one. We want placeables and structures. That one. Oh, actually, and we want ACE. The reason why we want ACE is because we need to be able to do, not that one, the medical settings, circulation, hit zones. And weather is good as well to have because you can change the weather settings. Do that. I won't have to download it. What is your bar? What's that say again? Sorry. Do that. You won't have to download it. Oh, Kolgiev. Yeah, seen. Okay, I'm with you. Or even Ireland could be good as well. Because it's an island. All right, so ARMA Reforger, we're going to go worlds. I don't want a Game Master one. Okay, there we go. Because if you do Game Master, that means you can't change any of the settings. And I change a lot of the settings, the base game settings, to fit with our Milsim unit and our community. Okay, so file, new world. You want a subscene from the current world. Say okay. Come on then, there you go. And you're gonna go file, save a world as, in your Operation Crash report, make a world folder, worlds. Click OK and name it the same. Operation Crash Report. Okay, sweet. Click OK. Now we've got our map. I just want to do this again. Here, enter. Okay, and I'm gonna in here. I'm gonna create a couple of layers. A managers. B main operating base. C patrols. Create layer ABCD. Check points. And then you can do other stuff for locations itself as well. Actually, I'll do another one for task. ABCD E F maybe. We'll do E locations and F. Actually, we'll just change this one, rename that one to F tasks. Okay. Firstly, we're going to set up the managers because currently we can't do anything. And I'm also going to go selection, select active layers only. So now I can't actually click on any of the trees. So you know when you like place something down and you're like, oh, actually I want to kind of move that, but you misclick and then move something else. Now I can't do that, which saves me a lot of time. All right, our base is going to be here. Nice big little island, good places to do stuff. And we can fly in and we can swim in and go on the boats, etc. So gives us a bit more options, which is why I like islands. Islands allow you to do more things. Okay, firstly, we're going to go and set up the managers aspect. So the faction manager and all of that stuff. I press Control S all the time just to save. So plugins, game mode setup. We're going to do a game master because it makes adding game master function quite easily. Or easy. I don't need to scan the world because I know there's nothing in there, so I'm just going to create it. I'm going to say next and create the header, which is the mission header, which you do need to be able to play the mission. So we'll fill that out last. I'd never worry about that until I get to that point. Okay, so now we've got map entities, SCR AI world, etc. SCR AI world, so we can delete that and we can delete that. Those are just comments, basically the yellow boxes you saw here that tells you that you need to do something. SCR AI world is how the AI navigate. It's how they decide where to walk, etc. All right. Then you need 3. You need soldiers, BTR-like, and low res. That for a base game is already there. And before we go any further from having added that, I will just double check that it works. So I'm going to go worlds, Kane. Might be, don't know where the nav mesh is going to be. So this goes into the map entity, which I'll do now actually because I'm here. Map entity, you need your topo here and you need your background there. So basically when you press map, that's what shows up, right? No nav meshes here. So it might be in game master. Yeah, nav meshes. Eden, Kane, Okay, so we've got vehicles and we've got soldiers, but no low res one, which is interesting. It's not the end of the world because it actually is very quick. And actually, that's a good opportunity to show you how to do it as well. Right, so I'm going to start with soldiers. That'll be your main one. And then I'm going to start with vehicles, or then do vehicles, which will be there, and then nav mesh here. So now I'm going to click on that one, which is the nav mesh tool that opens up here. Click on that, and I'm going to go nav mesh low res. I'm going to generate that, and I'm going to select here low res and say okay. So I'm going to say okay, and it's going to generate my nav mesh for me. Low res is very quick to navigate or to generate because it's low resolution. Okay, and now I'm going to click down here, save nav mesh. I'm going to say other, and then I'm going to go to where my game is, or my mission, or my mod is, right? Which is in here, add-ons, operation, crash report, right? In here, I'll make actually, I'll just put it in here, okay? And I'll call that low res. Simples. Okay, so now if I go into my operation crash report worlds, I now have low res. So it's very, very quick and easy to do. And sometimes you have to do that. Obviously, just say yes, register now. Sometimes you have to generate all of it, which takes a little bit of time. It's not the end of the world, but it does take a little bit of time. So now, before we go any further, I want to add a group of enemies just to see if they actually do walk around. Prefabs. With groups. Op4. That's fine. I don't know if it's going to work. No, it's not going to work. Okay, cancel that. Prefabs, characters. Nope. AI, groups. Nope. Okay, easiest way to do this is to create an, is it ET, area? ET, yeah, okay, sweet. Area. I'm gonna change this soon because, so this is actually how you make AI spawn. It's not gonna work yet because I have to do something in the game manager here, which is add a component which is called SF manager. That, and then click dynamic despawn. So that allows you to now actually have AI spawn. So in here, I'm gonna say 0, so I don't want them to respawn. I am going fast, I know that. I'm gonna put this to like 15, 1, 2, 3, 15,000 and make sure I have dynamic despawn on. That is all I'm doing in my area. Excuse me, my area is now copyable. Okay, then I'm gonna do a layer.et. And I'm going to drag that in there. Okay. And I'm going to do the exact same thing for that. 0, put this on 15, 1, 2, 3, and dynamic despawn. Okay. And now that those two are sorted. Now I'm going to do slot AI. And I'm going to pull that in there again. Okay. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing. I'm just going to go dynamic despawn, and this one is where I change the range. So I'm going to change this range to, I don't know, we'll call it 500. Yeah, we'll do 500, okay? And I'm going to go, where is my faction? Randomized per faction. Faction, up here. Sweet, is RHS AFRF. Okay, so that's the faction I want to use. And then I will go waypoint defend. I'll show you what I do with this to make it a little bit more fun. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this one to my crash report, and I'm going to call it waypoint massive. Okay, that is now my massive waypoint. I'm going to press save to save this, make sure I save this, and I'm going to open my waypoint. And in here, I'm going to set it. Instead of this completion radius, that's 30. I'm going to set this to like 300. Okay. So now I know nothing else changes within that. Literally nothing. I don't have to do a thing further. I'm now going to go back to my mission. Operation Crash Report Worlds, and open Operation Crash Report. And then I now have a waypoint that they will patrol within that waypoint for 300 meters. So I know my waypoint is 300 meters wide. So every 300 meters, so basically I can place them down and I won't know where they are within that 300 meters, which makes it, for me, when I make the mission now and I play it immediately, I don't know where the enemy's going to be, even when I place the enemy down. Okay, I know where they spawn, but then they walk. All right, so by the time you get to them, they have walked a certain distance. Okay, so it's in here, slot AI, that one, and I'm just gonna maybe change that to, no, I'll keep it 500. 500 is fine. Okay, my waypoint I am going to change by going here, and I'll search massive, which is my waypoint there, and I'll select it. Okay, so now if I copy this area, all of my AI waypoints will have that one. Okay, obviously I can change that. I'm going to set my enemy as, I'll keep them regular for now, and then my randomized per faction entity catalog type here, I'm going to say group, and I'm going to add 3 things. Firstly, I'm going to add group small, and then I'm going to add group medium, and then I'm going to add faction RHS, AFRF. Okay, so now I know that they will only spawn, or at least mostly spawn, that faction. Okay, so when I come in here now and I want to play this, now bear in mind they won't kill me when I'm playing from camera because I'll spawn as RHS. Okay, they will spawn, and what I'm trying to see here is if they walk. If they do not patrol, if they just stand there, then there's something wrong with the nav mesh, which means I may have to rebuild the nav mesh. I'm just gonna game master and back out, because sometimes it just takes a little bit, but they'll spawn right here in front of me, and then if it's right, they'll start walking. They walk. Okay, cool. So that works. The nav mesh worked, and they will now patrol. And as you can see, they're literally patrolling in random different directions. So within this 300 meter radius, they could be anywhere. So when you, let's say for example, I'm patrolling with myself, I'm gonna come to this town, they could be in this town, you know, and the town, it will activate before I get to the town anyway. So even I won't see them spawning, I won't see them spawn even if I fly in with 500 meters, shouldn't anyway. So there you go, that's good. Okay, and because they're quite far apart, you might just run into one of them. So from a single player perspective, this works perfect for being able to only have a certain amount of AI on there. You can also, where is this? Is it here? Or is it managers? I think it's here. SF manager. No, maybe here. You can somewhere, I don't ever do it, but you can change it to adjust for the amount of players on. But I don't ever do that. So now I can literally just go and make sure I'm active on this one by double clicking on it. And I can now just go and copy this. But first, before I do that, I want to see how big this bubble is. So I'm going to make sure that my debug is on. Okay, so now if I scroll out, you'll see there'll be a blue bubble. Okay, so this blue bubble shows the bubble that when I get into this bubble, the AI will activate. Okay, so now I can literally just copy my area, and I can now go and place the AI at random places throughout this. So I'm very careful with where I place my AI. I don't want to place them close to rocks or anywhere like that, because they could potentially spawn in rocks. All right, so putting them here might not work very well, but putting them on the ridge here should be okay. Okay, so not going to put one in there, but I'll put one down here. When you do this, just got to be careful. These rocks are fine. The arrow is the way they'll face, and if you think they spawn like this in a wedge, it should be all right. Okay, so they shouldn't get stuck anywhere. Okay, and I'm going to put another one here. And now literally just all I'm going to do now is I'll just place these everywhere around the map. So I have random patrols that I don't know where they are. I don't know when they'll or where they will be patrolling, anything like that. And I'm trying to make sure that the map is covered in blue bubbles, essentially. Not fully. You can have a couple of gaps depending on how difficult you want to make it. Like this is a pretty good spread. And I'll probably not do anything here because I'll put my own city-based or town-based AI down there. Oh, that one. The other benefit of doing islands is they're usually smaller, so placing enemy AI around like this doesn't take too much. I did Zimnitrita yesterday for the community, tried to get the map sorted for the community, and it was painful. It took me about 4 hours just to place the AI. So this is going to be pretty quick. And yeah, as you can see, I'm literally just placing them in locations that are not necessarily flat, but not necessarily like heavy cliffs. Probably there would be good. I could probably put another one here. Around the mine is probably a good shout. Put one there so they'll patrol around the mine. You can also, I'll show you how to place AI in buildings. In buildings, even to the point where you don't know where in the building they'll be. But the problem with that is that sometimes they spawn at random places and it breaks or they get stuck in walls. So I'm very careful when I place AI in buildings. I usually just put them there and forget about it because I won't remember where they are by, you know, if I make this today and I play this on Friday, there's no way I'm remembering that. You know what I mean? Okay, so could probably put one here, but I'll have loads of AI in the area there, so I'm not going to worry about that. And what this also does is, because it dynamically despawns, when I fly through this bubble, or I drive into this bubble, or I whatever, and I don't run into the AI will just despawn once I'm out of the bubble, 4 seconds out of the bubble, which means that the server doesn't tank. Our servers handle AI quite well. We have no or very little problems with regards to that because of how I make my missions. So it's very, very helpful. It takes longer to do, but it does mean that the user experience, the gamer experience, is significantly better. And that is ultimately what I go for. It's actually very important for me that my community has fun. Anyway, almost done with these patrols. So these are just the patrols, right? They are not the checkpoints. They're not the towns. This is just the random AI patrols around the map. No, that's good. Okay, there you go. AI patrols, all the random AI patrols are sorted. I'm just going to do another 0 here. Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay, cool. It's just because I'm far. Okay, so now what I'll do is I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. All right. I made a mistake. The mistake is I should only have one area and layer, which is why I made the area and layer so big. So it's not the end of the world. I'll just quickly select all of these by holding Control and selecting all of them. And I'm going to put them all in the one layer. Means if they're not in a layer, so I could leave it this way. I can. It's easy to leave them this way. The problem with it is if I want to change a bunch of AI patrols or a bunch of sizes or the difficulty or anything like that, I have to do this every time. Where the way I do it with putting them all in one layer, by dragging them into that layer, I can now just go collapse all, and I can literally just take all of these, delete them, and all of my AI is in here, and I can just go. So now if I want to turn off the bubbles, for example, I'll just click on that, all of them are off. Okay, so where if they're in different layers, you can't do that. You could turn all of the bubbles off and then leave only the area bubble on, but I don't necessarily like that. This just works better for me. Okay, sweet. So that's the patrols done. Sweet. Don't have to do anything with patrols now. Now the checkpoints, which is what we're going to do now. I'm only going to put about 5 checkpoints. You can obviously put in as many as you want, but I'm only going to do 5. Checkpoints, I'm going to put one here. I'm going to do the same, i.e. I'm going to paste a layer in here. Okay. And I need to make sure I'm in checkpoints. Okay. So you can rename these if you want to. I'm not going to do that. And then I will, so the AI, this AI, I'm going to give it a different waypoint. Waypoint, scroll down, and I'm going to go here. And actually, let's just go waypoint. And we'll look for ARMA Reforger waypoints. Where are you? I don't want anims. I don't want configs. I want waypoints. Okay, sweet. So here, I'm just going to go defend, the normal defend. Because it's the normal defend, what they do is they will man guns and stuff. So if you place then a checkpoint in here. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You could literally put it, pre-put it, so like I'm doing now. As in the checkpoint is there, it's just the way it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. And what I'll also do is I'll just do this. Come on, work. Why are you not allowing me to do that? Okay, that won't work. So what you can normally do, might be because I have that on from all layers. There you go. So I can make it, nope. That's why I'm going to turn that off again. Okay, so it's just going to be a bit harder, but essentially that. Okay, that one. So I'll move that out. Oh, no, just there. Okay, and I'm going to keep looking. So I'm looking for all the things, 1, 2, these two. It's in the layer or the area? It's in the area. Okay. Don't worry, I will put it back. 1, 2. Okay, that one, and that one. And the reason why I do this, it will make sense when I get there. Don't worry. 1, 2. And this is just because I'm particular with certain stuff. I am. Some might say anal, but that is because my community's enjoyment depends on this kind of stuff. 1, 2, okay, so these two. Okay, so now what I can do is I can take all of these, I can just move them to, oh, where are you? Oh, I missed you, never mind. And that one, and that one, that one. I can move it all. Why are you weirdly orientated? That's better. I don't know why that was weirdly orientated. So now I can move this to the edge. And I can move this also to the edge. So it's a little bit easier to drive through. And it makes a little bit more sense because, you know, you can get tanks and big trucks and stuff through here. And now I'm just going to take all of this and I'm going to put it back in where it belongs. Now that is one composition again. Sweet. And now I can copy this one and I can place it wherever I want. I can even go as far as to do that. So this will permanently be here, whether it's manned or not. And just to test it, we're going to quickly jump in here. And also I'm going to turn this down to like, no, 500 is fine. 500 is fine. I've already turned the thing, why didn't go to the spearhead? I don't know what the spearhead is. All right, so I'm going to play from here and we'll see, hopefully they man the gun. What is the spearhead, Duta? Okay. They should spawn in. And we'll see. Oh, there you go. Thank you. And one of them, hopefully, should man the gun. No? 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 Okay. I'll try the small one then. The small waypoint. So I'll just do that, and could do that. I believe that's defend checkpoint. Let's see. Which faction am I? What do you mean? I'm currently no faction. I mean, when I spawn here, I'm RHS, red faction. That's me there. That guy just walked through the wire. What a dumbass. Come on, you guys not gonna man this checkpoint? Seriously? What an idiot. Unfortunately, the game I played, for those of you that just joined, the game I was playing, which is the Reaper Just-in-Time mission, unfortunately broke. So that is why I'm here. I don't know what do you mean? I'm making a mission. I'm not any faction right now. Normally, I play as Tag, which is my own faction, my Milsim unit. All right, so something is going on with this here. What if I try small one? Small. Or I could say get in nearest. We'll try small first. It might also, I don't think it is, but it might also be because I moved the composition, but they shouldn't do that. They should, whenever they have a vehicle or anything that they can get into or man, they should do that. I'm from South Africa originally, but I live in the UK now. Come on, man the gun, man. You, man the gun. Okay, the other way to potentially do that is to tell them to get in nearest. I'll show you that in a second. So instead of the small, you can say get in nearest. This works for like mortars. So if you want AI to man the mortars, you can actually do this. So they can then man the mortars. They literally, as soon as they spawn close to it, they will get in whatever is closest, even if it's a vehicle. Yeah, okay, so he ran, he gets in. These guys, I don't know what they're doing. I could, theoretically speaking, place a vehicle here, and they would get in the vehicle, or maybe another gun. Maybe another gun would be better. I currently live in the UK, but I'm from South Africa, originally. Oh no, my phone dropped. Okay, I'm going to try and add another gun position here. Does any one of these have it? US, USSR. That one doesn't. I don't really want to do that because that's going to be too big. I could just replicate this and put it on there. So I held A then, alpha, to do that. Oh, sorry, alt while doing that. Yeah. Okay, so could potentially turn this around slightly. So I'm going to make this slightly different, as in this will be a checkpoint that you don't normally get in the game. Something like that. And I could even do another one. So we've got 3 people potentially in this checkpoint. Put one there. So it doesn't change how you drive around it. You can still drive around it, but it's got, you know, multiple checkpoints or multiple guns. Okay, and then I'm going to put this in there. So this is now my, so I can now duplicate that whole thing. Okay, sweet. Save, and we're going to copy this whole area, and I'm going to put it on different places, different checkpoint locations. I kind of want to do one up here somewhere. Maybe like here, this should be a good spot. Okay, and we're gonna just make sure it works. Slightly back, so we're not in that brick thing. Sweet. Another one. All right, and oh, the other thing is also, that's my bad. What I'm going to do is probably put this in there, and then I'll put this in there and then put it in there. So I can actually delete that one. Sweet. Let's just double check that that works. There you go, because now I can just copy the slot. I'm going to do it over here somewhere. This should be a good one. So this is our 3rd checkpoint. And I want it that way. Maybe rotate it slightly. My one concern here is this guy won't necessarily work as well. Okay, so that one. Can move him and move him as well, or more. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Take all of that one, that one. We'll take these 2 out. Ah. Okay, fine. Screw it. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now let's just check if that works. Please try out Tactical Strike Force server. Not too many mods, and we have main ops Friday at 6 CST and Saturday CST. We would more than love to have you and any tips for us to grow as a community. I am busy on Friday nights and family nights. Saturday nights is family nights. And I have my own Milsim community that that I have fun with. Thanks though. All right, I don't know if the AI is going to spawn. Oh no, it won't, because I'm not in the layer. Remember what I said earlier? You have to be within the layer. So this is the see that slot AI 64? It's not in the layer, so it won't work. You have to be within the layer that is within an area. Otherwise, I don't know why. Could have been just this easy for them to make it so that the slot AI works on its own, but they didn't. So I do not know why. That one. And let's see. AI should spawn now. Yay, look at that. Okay, and this is only 2. So you see how the randomization of that works? There's only 2 AI now. So Excuse me, sir. Why are you not getting in the gun? Excuse me. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, good sir. Thank you kindly. All right, sweet. So now we've got a checkpoint. There's only 2 people on this one. Whoops. I'm out. Made a boo-boo. Shot a doo-doo. Okay, and we're gonna do maybe two more checkpoints. Ooh, here's a good spot. I like choke points as checkpoints. I don't know why. Okay, that one can go there, and we're gonna just rotate you like that. No. Ooh, this does make it a little bit difficult with the rail. Well, that's okay. Okay, and then this one can just raise it a little bit. There you go. Sweet. Now I can also, just for sake of it, probably move these out a little bit, because the other one on that last one we tested had a bit of a problem. I think he spawned too close to it. So that should now solve that problem. We'll put in a layer. And then we'll do one more. Kind of thinking of the right side of the island, this side of the island. Maybe like down here somewhere. On the bend could work. Ooh, no, that's not going to work very well. Could do one in a town, but I don't like doing them in towns because you've got enough challenge and stuff in a town. So don't really like doing that. This is a good spot because here, by the time you see them, you're too late. That one, and probably turn it around like that. Yeah, that's actually pretty good right there as it is. Maybe move it a little bit just so we have no tree and it kind of goes underneath the rail. That makes sense? Again, I'm very particular with this stuff sometimes. Hustlin' Owl, thank you for subscribing. I don't know if you're here or if you just subscribed from another video, but thank you for subscribing. Right, make sure that is in the layer. And that is our checkpoints and our random patrols now done. Sweet, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a look at what I wanna do from a operational perspective. So what do I want to make the ops, okay? And I wanna do about 4 missions, 4 objectives. What is going on here? That is indeed interesting. 4 objectives. Could be this area. This is a cool little area, I think, where I can place a helicopter that's destroyable. I can place maybe even a radar or something down, potentially even here, over this. So to do that, I'll have, and this is why structures and all that from behind is here, because it's all destroyable. So GM props. We'll have a look what he's got. Guard tower. No, we don't want a guard tower. I'm looking for a radar. And I can just search it, which I'll do in a second. Thanks for all the work you do for the ARMA community. No problem at all. You're welcome. Radar. Ooh, no, that's not it. Okay, maybe in here. Yeah, okay, sweet. So there, we've got a radar. The one problem I have with this radar is that it's always used. It's literally always used. So I'm thinking maybe something like this could be cooler to have. Maybe I could build this out quite nicely, you know, make a bit more of an immersive mission. Obviously, this mission will be downloadable on the workshop. So please do check it out once it's live. I'm gonna shift control down, puts it down, and what do you call it? Levels it. Puts it down according to the level of the land. Yeah. That's the one. Okay, sweet. So these two are now destroyable. So that is one objective. I want to put a helicopter here. Copter. And we'll go in no, we'll go here. Prefabs. Oh, yeah, hope I can check it. Yeah, so it will be downloadable. MI8. Let's search MI8. It will be downloadable, so you will be able to do that and check it out. Cinematic. I don't know why that. We'll put a nice dangerous one down here. That's not a dangerous one. Is that a dangerous one? That's a dangerous one. Oops, my bad. Nope. Come on, delete. All right, dangerous. MI8 over here. Okay, so they need to be destroyed. Now, you'll make a video on it? Cool. So currently, these aren't part of a task. So I need to find the task destroy. I think it is task destroy. Yeah, layer task destroy. Okay, sweet. So I need a area. First, I'll just put task. Okay, so I'm active on that one now. I'll have a layer task destroy, which will be here, and I'll have a task destroy. So I will, oh, actually that is the layer already. Yeah, that is already the layer. Okay, sweet. So you can see that one doesn't change. So this is a slot, you'll see the slot. This is a layer, and then this is also a layer. So I'm actually just gonna put that in there so I can remove that one, and then I need an area. And I'll put that down here. Why are you there, sir? Okay, so it spawned this vehicle automatically, and I'll show you how. It is there. Okay, so object to spawn is that one. So what I can do now is I can click on this. No, I cannot. Please give me, oh, it's active layer. Okay, I can click on this and I can actually just go here and I can say locate prefab. So now I see it there. I can go in my slot and I can just literally just drag that across. Now, obviously I don't want that one there. So I'm going to go here, delete that one, take this task, destroy slot, and I'm going to move it, Control Shift down and rotate it. Okay, so there you go. That is one of them. Now the other one is this one. I want to locate prefab. Firstly, I want to do this copy. I'm going to just paste two of these here, and I'll fix that in a second. Make sure that is on 0. Make sure dynamic despawn's on. 750 is fine. I'm not going to show the debug. And that is golden. Okay, so I can also change the icon, which I'll change in a second. Actually, we'll do destroy. Icon, damage, editable entity, icon task. Unfortunately can't see these, but I think that should do. We'll see it when I open the map. I'm getting distracted here and I want these in my layer and I want my layer in my area. I'm going to turn my 0 on. Dynamic despawn, 750 is fine. Actually, I'm going to set this to 15. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Set my layer to 0. Dynamic despawn, 15. 1, 2, 3. And then my slots, I'll change that to 0. Dynamic despawn, 750 is fine. And then I'm not going to touch anything else on there. So this one is my MI8. Yep. This one, I want to be my radar. Locate free prefab. So I will select that one and I'll paste it in there. And then this one, locate prefab, will be my vehicle. So I'll put that one in there. Okay, so now I can just maneuver these so they kind of work the same way that did. So I'm basically maneuvering the slot now, not the actual vehicle. And then I can take these two and I'll move them there. Okay, so these two can now be destroyed. And then I'll take these two and I'll move them to be kind of where I wanted them to be. Control Shift down, and that is sorted. Sweet. Now, these are my tasks. Okay, now I do need to make sure that my tasks I don't really care about a progress bar. Number of required tasks to finish, subtasks. So there's a lot of stuff you can set on this to play around to make it like once it activates another. Or once you finish it, it activates another one, etc. Hey, well, then welcome back. All right, and I'm gonna go and just spawn, see what that looks like. So the tasks haven't been given any faction yet, so I should still be able to see it on the map, but it should be red if I'm not mistaken. So if I press map, okay, so currently there are none. I think it's down here somewhere. Currently there are no tasks. That might actually be because I've not set any game mode stuff on yet, stuff up yet, which I should do. But we'll quickly run through all the task settings. Okay. Generic entity, there's nothing you change there. Persistence, nothing. And then in here, I just make sure that's always on 0, and enable respawn, repeated spawn is not on. Faction key, don't worry about that on here. And then task override, task title. So this doesn't necessarily matter too much, but you do have to change these. So in here, I'm gonna go faction key, not change that, nothing here, task title. I'm going to call this Destroy MI8. Just not a new mission like what we did on Friday, just a new thing. Task description, I'm just going to do the same thing. Task execution briefing, nothing there, nothing there. Finish conditions. Now you can put a finish condition. So let's say, for example, once I finish this, I want state. I want to change the state condition of the task to be, oh, that's AI threat state. Whoops. Don't want to do that. Actually, pretty cool. You can do that, but that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to remove that. State change. Oh, task. Task status, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, status, select class, get task, so I'll just put task, get layer task, and that is task destroy 1. Okay. Actually, technically speaking, I don't want that to be on this one, because I want, if I do this on this layer, it'll complete the whole thing. So I don't actually want this one. So I might want to, so this is what I put on here. So actions unfinished. So when this one's finished, I can progress potentially, add task progress. Yep. And get task, that one. So layer task name, percentage 33%, right? If I want one task, as in there's 3 tasks on this. Theoretically, I'm kind of spitballing here. So this one, I don't want to change anything on here actually. So that is just the way it is. And I want to add task status, change task state, change this task state to completed. And it should just be that. I'm going to leave that for now to see. Hey there, Freakazoid. All right, sweet. So that is one of them, maximum number of activations, and I'm going to actually do that for the same. I should be able to. No, I can't. Okay, can I do that? Copy group properties. Oh yeah, sweet. Do that. Paste properties. No? No? Ah. Thought that would work. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just do progress again. Progress. Add task progress. That one. Layer task name, 33, 34. Ooh, 34%. So that is this how you set up an op? Yeah, this is how I set up an op, yeah. I was supposed to play, what you call it? Progress. Reaper just in time, but it did not work. So paste that. And 33 plus 34 is 67. So 33 again. Sweet. Happy days. All right. So that should complete this task. That would then mean this task is then completed, and you can do things. So finish conditions. I can now, for example, change it. So I haven't gotten it quite to work yet, unfortunately, but I believe you can do it so that it then changes. I'm just going to do this and copy it in here. So it changes your radar. So it follows each other. So you do one task and then that does the other one. But I don't want to do that because it, the way I do these is it kind of gives you freedom to attack a task however you want. Right, so let's just go in here quickly. We're going to change faction manager. Is that faction manager? Yes. Okay, faction manager. We're going to make US playable. And I don't like seeing anything else in my menus, so I'm going to turn all of this off. Turn that off. Off. Turn that off. And turn that off. Sweet. Okay. Save that. And radio manager, all of that is good. I just need to double check. I might do area. Is there a task area? Just checking. Layer task, clear area. Clear area. No. Okay, cool. So the area there should work. Okay, happy DS. And save. Press play. We'll have to rewatch this later to see full rundown. Thanks for sharing this. No problem at all. If you guys want me to make guides like this, focused oh my goodness. I'm going to die. It's all right, I want to be respawning anyway. Come on. No, okay. Then please do let me know, either by commenting on the video or putting it down here, putting it in the chat here. I have been thinking about doing it for a while now. Why am I through the map? What's going on here? What is the concept of the server? You mean this mission? It's basically just we go onto the island and oh, it didn't place a spawn point. Can I see the task though? No, still not. Okay, so I need to allocate that to a faction. The idea with the mission is that we start off island. We will then be able to go onto the island somehow, either helicopters or swim or something. And then we will, oh, actually I need to turn, are those my checkpoints? Yeah, I need to turn my checkpoints off. Doesn't matter too much, it's just because I like not having to see that. And then we can come and do stuff. So I did one on Friday, you guys can check it out. It's Operation Hardline. You can download it from the task workshop now and play it. Where you have 4 tasks, 5 if you include insertion. And then you spawn on your yacht off coast, and then you've got to do your mission. I just need to figure this out quickly. All right, so faction. Not hard time, hard line. Operation Hard Time. We could do that. You could do like a mission escape or a prison escape one. Right, let's see. Faction key. I don't want that. I want... I want to be able to add this to a faction. I can't remember how I did that. Might be in here. Tasks. Task manager, UI, tasks, no. Entries, no. The amount of times I had to revive. This is true. Although I did have to revive you once. Okay, that is not where I do it. The idea with that is you go in a small team. It's not limited. You can use as many players as you want to play it, but you go in as a small team. We went in with 5 men, and we then completed the task. Task ownership. There we go. Faction. Yeah. Why task was a bloody faction? Maybe I do need to put it in here. US? Don't think so. Once versus 4 or 5? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Exit 4711, thank you for subscribing. Alright, let's see, no tasks. There's not gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to spawn, but can I see the tasks? Still not. Gosh darn it, why am I struggling with this now? I am missing something. I am missing something. Activation, assign task. You know what? I'm just going to do this quickly because this will help me figure it out. I'm drawing a blank now. I'll open up Operational Hardline and have a quick look what I did with the tasks there. So basically the goal is for me to make operations similar to, similar to the just-in-time one. Okay, so in the layer, I put all of that stuff in, that's fair. And I have a layer per, yeah, that's fine, yeah, that's fine. Okay, faction keys, where do I put faction on? Change task state, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so maybe it needs to be in another layer. Okay, that makes sense. That does make some sense. Faction all, yeah, okay. Okay, I need to put it in another task layer. Layer task destroy, move. Okay, sweet. The activation you don't change. It's the problem is when it's not in the right layers or areas. So I'll just add another layer, see if that works. Oh, that one. I need to figure out one thing I've been struggling with is to get AI to patrol in vehicles from here. Yeah, so basically I need another task layer. Task destroy. Layer task destroy here. And then I need to put that in there. And then this one. No, other way around. I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna put these three in there. So that's destroy one. Not a framework. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Freakazoid. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Still not. Oh, come on. What's the time? Oh, 3:30. I have been up since 12:30, so maybe I'm just tired. This is very likely. The driving AI is doable. I had it on one of my ops. I have gotten it to work before 1.6 update. But since then, I've had to change how a lot of the stuff works, and I just can't figure it out anymore. I can't remember it either. My biggest problem in life and here is remembering. 10:34 for you? What, in the evening? Oh, you're Eastern Standard Time. See? Okay, so let's have a look. Object to spawn, that's all fine. That's all fine. Show debug, doesn't matter. Didn't do anything on here. No, so on the task itself, I literally did nothing. Apart from chose the object to spawn. Yeah. And then on the task destroy, the layer, the first layer is where I put all of the stuff in. AM in the morning? Yeah. Yeah, see. No faction selected anywhere. Task functions on its own. I didn't select that. I don't think. And then progress bar, calculate progress bar. Subtask description, trigger on finish. This art completed. Okay. Yeah. On this art itself, I tried to make it so that we can create other tasks, but that didn't work. On here, I set the same stuff. Yeah. Okay. Main problem I had is the fact that the AI usually spawns in when a player is close, and I couldn't remember how to make them spawn on a trigger without having camera close. Yeah, so the way that works is with the area layer slot AI, and then you set your dynamic despawn, but it only works when you have a game mode SF in your game mode manager. Which, technically speaking, you're not really supposed to have, because I make a game master game mode. You can't, technically speaking, have two different game modes on there, but if you add the component, it doesn't actually cause any problems. I'll show you. Once this loads. So in your game mode manager, you add an SF manager, select dynamic despawn, And here you can add other stuff. Tasks available. Maybe this is where I type of task. Destroy. I haven't played around with this. But okay, let me just, before I forget. Okay, so I've got my layer there. What is that? Okay, we'll delete that one. Don't know what you're doing there. Also, don't know why you're turning into generic thing now. Did I, what? All right. Still there, but it's not got any of the other stuff. Huh. So in your area then, you have to set your dynamic despawn and your range. And then within that, you have to have a layer. So for AI, for normal AI patrols, for example, you have to have a layer, set same details, dynamic despawn. And then you have to have your slot, set same details, dynamic despawn, and the range. So that's how the AI spawns. All right, so task destroy. This is the main task, destroy 1. Yep, so this should have destroy radar. And we'll paste that and paste that, and that should be good. We'll go destroy. We'll just do that one. Come on. Destroy. Yay. Sweet. Okay. Save that. Once that is complete, it will change the state. Change task state to complete. And that is task destroy 1. Okay. Sweet. Now within this, I do the same. And here, destroy that one. Progress bar. Task notification, that's all fine. And trigger actions on finish. State, change task state. Destroy. Oh, no. Let's just do that. That one, save. And that is all good. I do not know what's going on with this one. No, something else. I made them as scenarios, so SF. Oh yeah, scene. Everything worked fine. No one set camera, even GM. I spawned and started diving. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna have to redo this one. Copy that and paste it here. And change this on here. And delete that one. I don't know what went wrong there. No, PS5 is included. I just don't know how it works. Okay. Here, I shouldn't have, technically speaking, shouldn't have anything changed on this. Same here. apart from the progress bar. I don't know how the progress bar is going to work, or even if it is going to work. Save that. Let's try again. I should probably just give myself a spawn point so I can actually spawn in on the game. Because currently there is no thingamajig active. So let's just do this. There's no faction. Currently I don't have an actual faction, so that might actually be the problem. So spawn. No, still not. Actually, I think I know what the problem is. Is it here? Here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's the problem. It's not spawned in. Actually, we'll go... I can go closer. There's no enemy there. Ta-da! Sweet, it worked. Okay, happy days. So, don't want that. So I could probably make it so that you literally don't really know where anything is. You can have a question mark, for example. And then as you get close to the radar, the details actually spawn in. So now, if I go in here, and I set on fire, and what? Destroy radar completed. That's floating. Okay, so I don't want that. Yeah, so that isn't right. Okay, now I want to start creating missions again. It is fun, I do enjoy it. So I'm gonna try this and just put this over there. So, and what I'm gonna do is change the radius of these to 15, 1, 2, 3. 15, 1, 2, 3. 15, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so theoretically speaking, this should allow me to see regardless of where I am on the map. So I'm not spawned yet, so shouldn't see it yet. Okay, no. So it does need that other layer, okay. It does need that layer, which is annoying. Put that there. Maybe do that, because then it won't change anything. Change that to nothing. Maybe I could put here task functions on its own. No? That does not seem to be an option. So many used to build ops before I joined tag. Oh, so many. Can't, because I don't have PS Plus to play. I can play offline, but that's it. Fair enough. All right. No. Save. Okay, I'm just gonna put a spawn point here quickly. US. Spawn point. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it here. I'm gonna do it where the base is. And I didn't set this back up when I got back in. Not that one, this one. And newer spawn point. There you go. Okay, respawn. Go, 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 go. Deploy. Oh, come on. Did I not change that? Maybe I didn't change that one. The problem with the trigger, oh, there you go, that's why. The problem I have with the trigger is, yeah, that's all sorted. I mean, I can make it so that you get close to it. Spawn trigger and let the trigger be player. That would mean we just need to know the locations where, yeah, so I can do that. And then put like a question mark there, for example. I just need them to actually show up first. I think this should be it. I just made a mistake on that one. There's always something. Like if it's not working, it's because I'm doing something wrong. Won't show up yet. Oh, for crying out loud. It literally just worked. You guys saw. I think I see the problem. I think I see the problem. The task destroy should be within the layer task destroy. I was being an idiot. See what I mean? It's always user error. Okay. So yeah, what I can do with knowing where to go is potentially put like I don't know, a briefing or a piece of intel that you get as soon as you spawn in. You get an intel and it gives you the different locations, like a grid reference. That's actually not a bad way to do it. Oh, for sake. It literally just worked. You remember that? Can't build scenarios like you guys do because I am too stupid, or it is not. It is possible. You're not too stupid. You just need to learn. That is literally it. I'm a long year pen and paper game master and I have loads of ideas. Fair enough. Just have to learn. Yeah. So I get I get what you're saying. Well, it is a good idea. The problem with the having it only as the triggers is that you won't even know where to go, apart from, you know, put a question mark there, for example. And you don't necessarily know what to pack. So, all right, let me just focus quickly. Layer task destroy, another layer task destroy. Yeah, so one is just task destroy for some reason. And I swear to God, it used to be layer task destroy. The game is changing shit for some reason. I don't understand it. So within this, does the usual stuff, changes, nothing there. Yeah, all good, all good. Just says that. Within this one, it says the same. This is where the icon comes from. And this one gets the layer to finish. Once all these are destroyed, that's just it. Okay. I don't understand why that layer task changed into a task. Hey Justin, thanks for subscribing. That doesn't make any sense to me. The game be doing its own thing, man. Okay, layer task destroy, right? So there, all right. So put that one in there. These, what is that now? What is that? Why? Just go away. It's doing its own thing, this freaking thing, man. Okay, that one, we'll set it as des 1. Des 1 is fine. That's fine. Okay. This one changes the progress bar. Yeah. This one does not. No, it does, yeah. And does this one? That should be 33. Okay. Radar, radar, helicopter. Okay. This one. That's fine. I need to change in here. I need to change destroy radars and helicopter. And I need to change this one to destroy. All right, well, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And I'll see you later. All right, that's good. And then once this one's done, change task state, change task state, this one, and we're gonna go this one. Save. Save. Are you sure you're saved this time, game? Save. Yes to all. Oh, I know what it is now. I just created another one. And it doesn't have the layer on there, that the distance on it. Because I'm an idiot. 1500. Dynamic despawn. 1500. And 1500. Sweet. All right, let's try again. One last try. If this doesn't work, I'm out. I think I'm gonna have to call it for today. I've been too tired for too long. Progress bar. We'll group it under that. These I don't think can be subtasks. Maybe I should turn the dynamic despawn off. We'll do that. Let's try that. So that's just on at all times. Nope. This way. No, other way. Oh yeah, this is the half moon here. Oh no, too much. Too much chat. See, task is there now. Okay, it is there now. But is that because I got here? That's still floating. Okay, so I've got that. And this way at least kind of... my brain... Oh, I'm too tired. This way at least you don't know what is where or how many there are, if you know what I mean. Like, you just know you gotta go destroy this. You could even say destroy assets instead of destroy the helicopter and radars. You could just say destroy things, for that matter. Yay, okay, that works now. Go away. Sign it. Okay, now, map, do not press escape. Do not press escape. Okay. I need to balance that, because that is weird, but okay. So currently, there is a progress bar. See that little gray bar? That is the progress bar. Okay, so if I destroy this. No, you shouldn't. Thank you very much, Simon. It's not that I necessarily invested time into the game. It's that I invested time into the community. It's that I want the community to have good ops, and I personally think what is currently out there isn't good enough. All right, so I see the progress bar. My problem. So des 1. My problem is that it just destroyed everything. Or finished everything. Okay, do that. Do that, save. Add progress, debug, number of activations. This shouldn't finish any one thing. And if I can get really good at mission making, I can provide the community, the ARMA Reforger community, and also my Discord community with really cool experiences. Right, map. Okay, it's there. Sweet. I don't, technically speaking, need to actually do that. Come on, that's not complete. Why is it doing that? Ah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, yeah. That might be it. That might be it. You know, I said if this doesn't work, I'm out. I'm still here. Okay. That popped up. Move camera. Move camera. I'm gonna teleport my player here. Map. Ignore all. Progress bar is there. I see it. Map. Please don't do it. 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 It shouldn't do that. Unless I've set on here. No, I have not set any finishing things on here. Maybe. Maybe I need to do this. Okay, so what's this one? 4. That is that actually. So this. Actually, let's do this. Copy this one. Okay, so this one I'm gonna move to here. shutting down. That is that one. So I'm gonna put that one. No, that's 1. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one in there. 2. I'm gonna move you to here, down, and I'm gonna put the truck in there, and then paste that one, and I'll put that one in there. Destroy. No, 1 is the helicopter. Yeah. So destroy helicopter. That one, there, there. Destroy, destroy, sweet, happy days. Progress bar. Progress bar. No, that changes the task state. We don't want that. We want that to add a progress bar. Progress. Add task progress. Test 1. 33%. Okay. This one, we're going to do the same thing. Add progress. Add task progress. That one. This one. 33%. This one. Progress. Add task progress. This one. 34%. Okay. Cool. Okay, so what I can do, ooh, that's not ideal. We'll do that. And then this one, we'll do that. Okay. So this, technically speaking, nowhere near, but what I can do is I can do a rough area. Like that one can go down there. And this one, no, can do that. Yep. This one, I could probably move this one to around here as well. Then move that to here. Sweet. And then this one, I'll do the same. Just move that one on there. So the actual task mark isn't where the actual task is. Isn't it a bit tedious to play games one as devised? No, not necessarily. Because it's not the game that makes it fun, it's the people I play with. And also, although I'll know what the... Ooh, that's still flying, I think. Although I will know what the task is, i.e. I know that I have to go destroy that, you know that anyway. When you play a Milsim game, you get a briefing that says you have to go destroy X, and you know that anyway. That doesn't change. Cool. Right, let's see. So these are now 3 different tasks. I would have liked to make it look, just be one task. But I don't think I can do that. Unless I make it a subtask. Unless I make it a subtask. That's going to be the one. So I don't know where the danger is because I build these missions in a way where I have no idea where the AI is going to be. I know where these things are going to be. Yes. But I do not know if I make this a subtask. Is subtask. But I don't know where the AI is going to be. So I'll show you in a second what I do with the AI to make it so that I have no idea where they're actually going to be. Okay, new objectives available. Cool. Okay. That still just gives me the same things. No, thank you very much. Appreciate that, Simon. All right, so for now, I think I'm just going to remove the subtask bit. I don't know why that is the case. I'm going to remove this as well because that clearly does not work. I'll have to figure that out at some point. Okay, and that's obviously where the progress bar comes from as well because I did that and it's not a subtask and remove that. Did I remove this one? I did. Okay. Sweet. So how this works basically. Let's play some enemy around here, right? So this is where one of the objectives are. Whoa, before I do that. Excuse me, thank you. Before I do that, give me a second. Let me just, because this floating wheel is really annoying. And I know for a lot of people that wouldn't make a difference, but for me, it makes a massive difference. That's better. All right, sweet. Okay, so let's say, for example, is this building? Yeah, okay, so now I know this is where the objective is. Okay, we've got these things to destroy. We don't, technically speaking, know exactly where they are, but we do know they are here, right? So one of the other things you can actually do, which is pretty cool, is you can place the layer task destroy like on the edge of the map. So it's just a list of them, and then as you destroy them, they kind of tick off as a list, right? Which I might do, and then just have kind of a brief, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So to give you an idea, let me do this, right? So I'll do that, and I'll put these next to each other. Actually, let's put them on this wall, because then it'll be easy for me to see where they are, right? So I'll do that, and nope, not on that one. On that one, all right. I'll take this one, put that on the wall. Okay, can make it a little bit closer. Sweet. Make sure that's all facing the same way. Okay. This one needs to be on that one. Cool. So now I can take these and I can literally just go, all right, well, you, my friend, are going to be, cut that. And I'm going, why am my mouse stop moving? Come on, mouse. There we go. We're moving. We're cooking with gas. All right. And these objectives are literally just going to be here. Okay. So you can now see. Oh, wow. Okay. All three of these objectives. Now this one, no, this one, no, this one needs to move a little bit closer. So look at that. All right. That one, no, that one, slightly that way. Cool. Okay, and now this one, I'll show you in a second. So I'm going to go here. That is the radar. So we'll make one, the radar. Destroy radar. Destroy radar. And destroy radar. And I could potentially give it a different icon. Could say let's do a sabotage. I think I'm just going to do sabotage for all of them. Okay, so that one, I'll do a sabotage for this one as well, for all of them. This is the helicopter, okay? So sabotage. And then this is the other radar. That one, actually, did I do that for that? Yeah, okay, cool. This one is the other radar. I'm going to do another destroy one for this, or sabotage for this one. The sabotage one is a cool one. Okay, so we've got radar, helicopter, radar. And here we've got radar, radar. So this one can go in there, this one can go in there, and this one can go in there. Okay, so now that is all under that. Save. Sweet. So now, when I go in, actually, let me do this first. So when I look at this, that one floating? Oh, it should be floating. Okay, because it's obviously got on the wheels. So I can now look at where these locations are. So there's a road around that one, and there is on that area. Okay, so I'm going to put in this is where we spawn. I'm going to put a table down. Table. How is that a basic table? Table, table. Actually, let's just do this. There, prefabs should give us tables. There we go. Okay, meeting table. That one will do. So we'll put a table down. And then on top of this, I can go intelligence folder. So I'll put the folder down there. And within this folder, I should be able to attributes, item display name. So I think it's in here. Believe it's in here. So item display name, I go destroy radar at grid, blah, blah, blah. Oh. We could probably do, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 with a space, and then I'll copy that, paste that, and then paste another one, and I'll make this helicopter. Now I'll fill this in on the actual, on a document, and I'll see if it works. So let's see if it works. So play. Respawn, play, go, 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 go. Okay, so you'll see our tasks are all here next to this. So we could probably make them, spread them out like on the map, basically, make a list here. You can see the tasks are available. Okay, now we've got, oh, we can't pick it up. I don't know why. But you can see the grid reference there. See what I mean? So basically we've got a thing. You could even make a board. So I could even put a board on and say mission locations, objective locations are here. And then as players, and you could have a whole list. I could have them go, and they could literally just go, okay, cool, we're going to go to these lot and come back. Something like that. I do think I've still messed this around or messed this up some way, because it doesn't quite work the right way. I believe that I should be able to, and maybe I should add it into another one. Layer, task, destroy. Task, destroy. So maybe I'll do, if I go here, we'll do this. No, not that. We'll do this. Because what I think would be better is if we have a general area, like a general area here, and then all of these tasks go in there. But I don't think that's going to work. Hey, sweet potato. Yes, I'm making an operation for, well, for the workbench. People can hopefully one day when I'm done with this in the next year, people can play it. Oh, sorry. I also need to still show you how my AI works. Okay, so that still doesn't work that way. Yeah, I've got to call it. Okay, so that doesn't work. I'll just put that in there. I'll try this. Five goes in 3, 4 goes in 4. Five goes in 3, 4 goes in 4. Destroy vehicle. New objectives available. Okay, so the problem here is that is the car. I am pretty confident of that. Which obviously we do not want. No. It is actually not. These things have spawned. Okay, okay. We might be cooking with gas here, chat. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. Target. Following enemy vehicle at the position indicated and knock it out. Okay, so what if I destroy the other things? Jeez, how strong is that thing? I like the little description. Locate the following vehicles, enemy vehicle at the position indicated and knock it out. I do like that. And if we now destroy this, destroy vehicle complete. Hmm. Okay, we'll do this. Ooh, yeah, that one. Let's put another one in there. And another one in there. So 4 goes in 4, 5 goes in 3. Not that that matters anymore, because they're all at exactly the same place. Oh, where are you? Why are you there? Hi? How? Oh, because you're there. Okay. Okay. Let's put that one there. Let's put that one there. We could make these subtasks. I wonder if that'll do anything. If it is a subtask, it will be grouped under the topmost layer, or if a tribute target parent task is filled, it will group it under that. We'll try that. It wouldn't have moved now. That's annoying. Yeah, so it's still here. Destroy vehicle. Mobile air. And now we can't see the other one. Well, we can see it here. So, on my previous opera, and I don't know why I can't figure this out now. I'm really struggling with my brain. I'm just going to do this. Layer that under there, yep. And I'm going to move it slightly. And I'm going to do another one under there. And I'm going to move that one slightly as well. Okay, and then I'm going to, so this one's the helicopter, that one stays there. This one can go under there. And that one can go under there. Okay, sweet. So that one can go away. And technically speaking, we don't need any of those. No, wait, that one. Yeah, that one's wrong. Under there. Under there. And that one under there. This one can go away. Okay, so we've got one there, one on the side, one down. And they've each got their own things that they need destroyed. Sweet. Okay, so destroy task B. Now I could probably have a look at combat scenario destroy tasks. If I search, no, just combat scenario destroy task. No? Oh, that's why. Nope, still not. Okay. Destroy. There should be a script somewhere. That shows me what the things are. I could potentially just say A. See what that does. So that is for the helicopter, okay. Okay, so destroy vehicle, destroy comms. Okay, so the A is comms. So destroy vehicle, yeah, destroy comms. That's obviously the wrong way around now. So destroy comms, destroy vehicle. So I could swap them around. So, okay. That one is A, we wanted B. Whoa. B, B, and then these two we want A, but I'm gonna do one as C to see what that is. C, C. Now you can do its own little thing, as in you can put your own task description in there. But the fact that it then tells you what the actual thing is kind of cool. Okay. What did you guys think of the thumbnail? Why is my audio weird? There you go, thank you. What did you guys think of the thumbnail? I learned recently how to make a thumbnail. Radar. Ooh, there's actually a radar one. So, okay, so C is radar. Sweet. Happy days. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty handy to know. So B is comms. I should probably write this down. Okay, destroy. A is comms. B is vehicle. C is radar. I don't know how many there are. Okay, so C is radar. We'll keep that one as is. And we'll change this one for ABCD, ABCD. Save. Try again. This is how we learn. This is how we learn, chat. Okay. Destroy task D. Okay, so D is nothing. Okay. D is nothing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Comms, radar, and so I could probably make one of them comms actually. So, oh my goodness, what happened there? So if I go, instead of having 2 radar ones, so we'll take, that one's fine. This one, we'll move this one here. And we'll change this one for radio. Haha, actually. Okay, I got it. I got it, chat. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna see firstly what this looks like. Yep. Sweet, that works. Radio station works. Okay, then we're gonna put it in here. There should be a table here somewhere that we can use. Oh, look at that. Look at that fancy office. Man. Okay, we don't want it in that fancy office. That's gonna be sad to blow up. We can put another table here. Table. Okay, put that down here, and yeah, that's fine. And we'll move this to be there, and we'll go radio, and we'll put a radio on top. Wait, look at that, chat. Now we got a radio to destroy. Actually, no, wait, this is not what we want. It is this one, right? Okay, so we want this. Sorry, this one, we want to change it for that. And then we want to move this. Cut that, actually. Paste it. Delete that one. Radio destroy goes in there. And then we just move it. Wait, look at that. All right, now we can put it on there. Okay, and you won't know where it is. It'll be in this vicinity, but you won't actually know where it is. Sweet, and that is C, I believe. We need to change it back to C. No, A. Back to A. And this is my last check, and then I've got to go get some dinner before I go to work. Destroy comms, destroy vehicle, destroy that. So the house is actually there, so it doesn't quite show you the right place, which is absolutely fine. Oh, it doesn't show you the target, and the reason for that is because it's not actually a ARMA Reforger based target. It's a different kind of looking one. Okay, sweet, chat. That is going to be me for the day. Thank you very much for watching. Even though we didn't get to play the game, we did get to do a lot of stuff. 3.5 hours. Jeez Louise. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. And this mission will at some point go on the workshop, and you'll be able to play it. If you want to go check out my latest one, Operation Hardline, which you can go play now. It is not fully done yet, but it is done enough to play. Okay.